Class 8 Maths Chapter 16 Introduction to Graph. Graph are pictorial representations of mathematical data and mathematical relation. Graph gives us visual representation of numerical information. If we know how to interpret these graphs, we will be able to draw a meaningful impression of the numerical data represented by the graphs. So let us learn something about the graphical representation of data. Number plane. A line on which distance from a neutral point are numbered in equal units, positive in one direction and negative in the opposite direction, is called a number plane. The 0 point is called the origin. This point is called the origin. The origin is the point from where the distance is measured. A number plane has positive and negative numbers. A positive numbers lie in the right side of the origin. And negative numbers lie to the left side of the origin. A point A lies to the left side of the origin and its distance from the origin is 4 units. Hence the position of point A is minus 4 units. Point B lies to the right of the origin and its distance from the origin is 3 units. Hence the position of point B is plus 3 or simply 3 units. Example, plot the points on a number plane. First, draw a number plane. Draw origin, positive numbers on the right side of the origin and negative numbers on the left side of the origin. Now, point A is minus 3. Count 3 points to the left of the origin and mark it as A. 3 points. 1, 2, 3. So this is A. Point B is 0. Mark the origin as point B. This is point B. Point C is 3. Count 3 units to the right of the origin and mark it as point C. 1, 2, 3. This is point C. Cartesian plane. We have just seen the use of a number line to locate the position of a point. But at times, the use of the number line is not sufficient to locate a point. There are several occasions when you are asked to find the whereabouts of a certain place in your city, a certain thing kept somewhere, or the location of your residence, etc. In all these situations, the number line is not sufficient to tell us the exact position. To locate the exact position of a point, we need two number lines which are perpendicular to each other. We take two number lines, one horizontal and the other vertical. One horizontal line as x, x dash and vertical line as y, y dash, intersecting each other at right angle at point O. When two number lines are drawn perpendicular to each other, they are called coordinate axes. The horizontal number line x, x dash is called the x-axis. The vertical number line y, y dash is called the y-axis. Point O, where both the axes intersect each other at right angle, is called the origin. The plane in which two number lines intersect each other at right angle is called Cartesian plane. The coordinate axis divides a Cartesian plane into four regions or parts which are called quadrants. They are named as first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. Locating a point in a Cartesian plane. As mentioned earlier, each axis represents a number line. So the distance on the right side of the origin O along x-axis are taken as positive. So on the right side of the origin along x-axis numbers are positive, and along the x-axis on the left side of the origin numbers are taken as negative. Similarly, if we move upwards from origin, the distance are taken as positive on y-axis, and if we move downwards from origin, the distance are taken as negative. The x coordinate is called the abscissa. X coordinate is called abscissa, and y coordinate is called ordinate. Y coordinate is called ordinate. Any point in a Cartesian plane is always represented by an ordered pair of integers. While mentioning the coordinates of a point, the x coordinate is always written first. X is always written first, followed by the y coordinate, then y coordinate, separated by commas, then both the numbers are enclosed in small bracket. In the first quadrant, both the coordinates are positive. X and y, both coordinates are positive, so the sign of an ordered pair is plus comma plus. In the second quadrant, the x coordinate is negative, x is negative, and y coordinate is positive. So, the sign of an ordered pair is minus x or comma y. In third quadrant, both the coordinates are negative. X coordinate as well as y coordinate are negative. So we write coordinates in third quadrant as minus x comma minus y. In fourth quadrant, x coordinate is positive and y coordinate is negative. So we write coordinates as x comma minus y. Now determine the quadrant of a point A 7 comma minus 3. Since the x coordinate of a point A 7 comma minus 3 is positive and y coordinate is negative, so point A lies in fourth quadrant. Point B minus 4 comma minus 2. Both the coordinates of point B are negative, so it lies in third quadrant. Next, point C minus 1 comma 3. The x coordinate of C minus 1 comma 3 is negative. The y coordinate is positive, so it lies in the second quadrant. Next part, point D 1 comma 2. Since both the coordinates of the point are positive, so it lies in a first quadrant.